This is a civil danger warning effective nationwide. Your utmost attention is required. All stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency notification message. This is not a test. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. An incoming non-terrestrial object heading directly for the Earth was spotted by the Mount Graham International Observatory in Arizona about 5 a.m. Eastern Time. The actual structure of the asteroid is thought to be a planetoid from the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter and had become entangled in Earth's gravitational field. It is currently projected to be the size of Guam, with a width of 549 kilometers, and is expected to make a direct course for the Pacific Ocean within the next 6 hours. The impact site is approximately 2,100 kilometers from the west coast of the United States. Since the asteroid was discovered on such short notice, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration and the United States Space Force have confirmed that it is too big to be diverted away from the Earth. This asteroid is expected to unleash 2,497 megatons of energy, causing blast wave that will be experienced throughout the Earth and mega tsunamis that will send ocean waters well up onto adjacent lands. The dust and debris from the impact would cause a global nuclear winter. The West Coast is predicted to be struck by a mega tsunami. All residents of Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, and Arizona should evacuate to the eastern parts of the United States immediately. The Federal Emergency Management Agency and the National Guard will work together to facilitate the use of public transportation and mass evacuations. All citizens in the continental United States are urged to not panic and to seek shelter immediately, preferably in an interior seminar room with no windows. I repeat, all citizens in the continental United States are urged to seek shelter immediately, preferably in an interior seminar room with no windows. Make sure you have an emergency supply kit, which includes bottled water, packaged foods and emergency medicines that will last for a long time. A hand crank or battery-powered radio to provide information in the event of a power outage, a flashlight, and extra batteries for essential items. Attention! The asteroid will impact the Earth in approximately 6 hours. This will give you enough time to prepare and evacuate. The asteroid will cause blast wave and seismic shaking to be felt around the world. A 1,500-meter high tsunami wave will hit the west coast of the United States and adjacent lands. If you are in the west coast, evacuate immediately. I repeat, evacuate immediately. The National Guard and FEMA will lead mass evacuation efforts. Please do not use private transportation. State authorities will utilize public transportation to avoid heavy traffic and delays in evacuation. All citizens of the United States should prepare or seek an indoor shelter or room without windows. Prepare an emergency kit with bottled water, packaged foods that will last for at least 14 days, and a battery-powered radio in case of power outages. The emergency alert system will be activated if further information regarding this global crisis is obtained. All citizens are urged to tune in to their local news channel to receive the latest news and information. Normal programming may now resume.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good day. Is interrupting it.
This is a presidential alert issued at the request of the White House. Your utmost attention is required. All stations and cable systems shall transmit this presidential alert. This is not a test. Please stand by. This is an additional update to the emergency notification message that was sent earlier. Under the direction of the President of the United States, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration and the United States Space Force have launched an asteroid redirection mission to intercept the incoming asteroid. Unfortunately, all attempts to alter the asteroid's trajectory have failed. The asteroid redirection mission has caused to separate the asteroid into two large fragments. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has determined that the asteroid's impact locations have shifted. The first debris, approximately 349 kilometers in diameter, is projected to hit the North Pacific Ocean in 4 hours, while the second debris, approximately 200 kilometers in diameter, is expected to hit the Gulf of Mexico in 5 hours. Warning: these two asteroids have the ability to wipe out life on our planet. Warning: these two asteroids have the ability to wipe out life on our planet. All individuals are instructed to take all necessary precautions to protect themselves from the impending disaster. The West and the Gulf Coast are anticipated to be devastated by a mega tsunami. This asteroid is expected to unleash 2,497 megatons of energy, causing blast waves that will be experienced throughout the Earth and mega tsunamis that will send ocean waters well up onto adjacent lands. The dust and debris from the impact would cause a global nuclear winter. An evacuation order has been issued for Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Texas. All residents in the southern United States should evacuate to the Midwestern United States immediately. I repeat, all residents in the southern United States should evacuate to the Midwestern United States immediately. Mass evacuations will be facilitated by federal and state authorities. Attention! Seek indoor shelter now. I repeat, seek indoor shelter now. After a huge blast, all citizens remaining on the western and southern United States could be blasted to bits, incinerated, or dislocated and hurled across the area. Warning: these two asteroids can wipe out life on Earth. The asteroid's impact will be catastrophic for North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. Both pressure shock and wind blast are projected to account for 60% of all fatalities. If you are in the southern northwestern United States, evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. The 349-kilometer asteroid will hit the North Pacific Ocean, while the 200-kilometer asteroid will hit the Gulf of Mexico.
Warning, warning, warning. A mass extinction event is imminent. All drastic steps should be taken to protect our civilization. 2 asteroids are due to collide with the Earth in the next 4 to 5 hours. Brace for the impact. Tsunamis, earthquakes, and vast clouds of dust blocking out the sun would lead to crop failure and will result in a global nuclear winter. It is recommended that you gather with your family or friends and seek an underground cover or find a nearby shelter immediately. Warning, warning, warning. Mega tsunamis are expected to form as a result of the impact. Everyone living in or near coastal areas should evacuate now and move to inward lands. A mass extinction event is imminent. Everyone living in or near coastal areas should evacuate now and move to inward lands.
You have enough time to ensure your safety. Take all actions to protect your civilization. The President of the United States will address the nation shortly. The emergency alert system will remain on air to deliver future alerts to this cable channel. You have enough time to ensure your safety. Take all actions to protect your civilization. Gather with your family.